Welcome, champion. How do you do? Greetings to you, my beautiful listeners and handsome audience. Always remember, life is best, right? In every situation, in every circumstance, always remember, life is best, right? Repeating a class, no excuses. It is all your fault. Take full responsibility. Do not blame anyone. It is all your fault. It truly hurts when you repeat a class. The pain of remaining stagnant while seeing your mates or classmates progress to a new class. The emotions and feelings that comes with it. Repeating a class is not the end of the world. It shouldn't cost you your life. Now, let me further break that down to you. We know how painful it is when you repeat a class. You are not happy. Everywhere it looks as if the world is crumbling down. It looks as if everyone around you is your enemy, right? But do not have that feeling, right? It doesn't mean do not have the feeling, because that psychological impact can make you take your life due to the present situation of things. Like I said, the present situation of things, right? But what you need is for you to reevaluate yourself, right? Put yourself together. It is not the end of the world, right? So now a quick one. I need to go for this quick commercial break. Get 10% cashback when you shop online using our unique affiliate link. You can click the link below to enjoy these massive cashbacks. Right? So what are you waiting for? Right? Go into the description of today's content. You will find our unique affiliate link. Right? Click on that link and make sure you shop using that link. You will be having massive 10% or more cashback when you shop using our unique affiliate link, right? So now, thank you for shopping. Thank you for support, right? Now let's proceed. Yes, it hurts. It is painful, but do you know your actions and attitude towards learning is the reason behind you repeating same class? I know it hurts. I know how you feel or how you are feeling when you realize that you have repeated a class. I know it is painful, but do you know that the reasons behind you repeating or remaining in that same class is due to the fact, is due to your actions and attitudes towards learning? How have you been conducting yourself in listening to your teacher when he or she is teaching in class? How have you been attending to your assignment and other assessments? Have you been studying before your class tests and your continuous assessment tests? Have you been studying way before your examination date and time? So these are common questions. These are the attitude. These are the actions we are talking about towards learning, right? Now, repeating a class is not a family course. Don't ever fall into that deceit or essential problem. Maybe they will not tell you because your father repeated, or your mother repeated, or everyone in your family has been repeating, means you must repeat. It's a lie. Tell them it's a lie. Tell them best educator said it's a lie. Repeating a class is not a family cause or an ancestral problem. Don't be deceived and don't deceive yourself. Don't be deceived and don't deceive yourself. Repeating a class is just a temporary situation. That means you should do better as a student with your academics. What do I call it? A temporary situation. So if by this time, third term, you've repeated a class, it does not mean that next year you repeat the same class, unless if you don't change your ways, unless if you move from worse to bad. Do you understand? But if you do better as a student with your academics, you learn from your mistakes and make corrections, you are going to do better as a student. Now let's move on to the next commercial break. Right? Today we ask for support and donations. It is easy and simple to make your donations. And before you go and start making that donations, I want to say we love you. I want to say thank you. I want to say we appreciate you for your support and donations, right? Now, to make that donation, it is very easy and simple to make your donations. You can just use the link in the description of today's podcast session. The link is in the description. Once you check the description, you find a donation link, a support link. Donate, right? You can use the link in the description to make your donations now. Do not procrastinate. Do not give excuses, right? We appreciate every little pence. $1, €1, £1. We appreciate it. We appreciate every little amount. Do not say it is small. I cannot give it out. No, £1, £1, we appreciate it. 1 pence, $1, whatever you have, just give us as donation. We appreciate it. When it's small, we appreciate it. If it's very big, we still appreciate it. If it's in millions, thank you, we still appreciate it. Nothing is too small, right? And we are not being entitled. That's why we said any amount. We appreciate your efforts, right? Any amount. It's voluntary, it's not compulsory, but it is necessary, right? And we love support. It's just a form of encouragement, a form of support. Thank you, right? Now let's move on to our objective. Let's move on with our objective. Remember, when you repeat a class, you shouldn't lose hope completely. It does not mean that because you've repeated this year, it means that you must repeat next year. It doesn't mean that because you repeated a class this year, it does not now mean that you should now become something else entirely. You should lose hope to have repeated the class. That means I'm no good, right? So you shouldn't lose hope completely. You shouldn't give up on life. Don't say because you've repeated the class now, the next thing that is coming on your mind is suicide. You want to go and kill yourself. You want to die, right? Because you don't want you are to avoid shame, to avoid embarrassment. You think ending your life is the solution to repeating a class. Say no. Don't do it, right? Do not do it, right? Now, next, you shouldn't give up on life. You shouldn't move from bad to worse. What I mean from bad to worse, because you repeated, you now become your situation, instead of improving, it gets worse. You don't come to school, you don't attend classes, you are avoiding everyone, you don't go for therapy, you are now becoming a shadow of yourself. Right? Don't move from bad to worse. It's to make you better, not to kill you finally. Crying and regret is not the solution either. Don't cry, don't bother crying, because you are the architect of your own doing, of your own misfortune. Right? Now finally, run away from excuses and procrastination. Run away from excuses and procrastination. Remember, you are uniquely made. We love you, and always keep in mind there is hope. There is still hope. Thank you. Bye bye.